The road to going back-to-back in the Canadian Championship has become that much more difficult after a 2-1 first-leg loss to the Ottawa Fury. Welcome inside TD Place. Gareth Wheeler with you. Toronto FC falls to Ottawa by a score of 2-1 in the first leg, and it really was a tale of two halves. Toronto FC, after making 10 changes to their starting 11, were in complete control in the first half of play, 68% in possession. They completed over 170 more passes than Ottawa did, including the highlight reel goal scored in the 35th minute, Benoit Cheroux, with goals in back-to-back games. But in the second half, a lot of Ottawa pressure. They were very, very physical out there, and Toronto FC came apart at the seams. In the 57th minute, a sloppy goal, self-inflicted wounds, leading to a penalty after a Mitchell Tainter handball. Then in the 72nd minute, more sloppy defensive play, a potential handball by Tucker Hume inside the area, but a goal for Cito Sione nonetheless. That was enough to see Ottawa victorious this night. But Greg Vanney, here he is on the tale of two halves and what Toronto FC need to do better next week.
It wasn't until the end of the game where we started putting balls in front of their goal and putting their backline under real pressure. You know, before that we were just passing the ball around for the sake of passing the ball around, but we've got to finish some attacks, we've got to put some heat on their backline, and we've got to put some things on goal, and it took us too long to figure that out.
There were important minutes played by multiple players on the night. Jonathan Osorio, after missing 2 weeks through illness, played the full 90, as well as Jordan Hamilton looked bright after playing his first 90 minutes of the season. But as for TFC, it's about who's going to be available going forward. First off, Benoit Cheroux left the match with a back injury, hurt it on the second goal conceded. He will be evaluated later this week. And Raheem Edwards will miss the second leg of the Canadian Championship tie against Ottawa after being sent off in the latter stages of the match. So TFC comes away with all the important away goal. So all they need to do is come away with a 1-0 victory, and they'll move on to the Canadian Championship final. It's all to be settled next Wednesday night at BMO Field. You can watch on TSN.